a website by some rando online isn't an academic source. Academic sources go through a process called peer review. When I write something for a journal, it gets sent to 3 experts in that field who review it. They tell me, well, usually what happens is one says, oh, this is amazing, publish it right away. The other one says, this is shit, don't let this person anywhere near a computer ever again, he obviously doesn't know what he's doing. The third one is kind of in the middle. That kind of happens to everyone. Then I take their advice and change it. They say, you should cite this person. I go, okay, I'll go and read that. And I was like, oh yeah, I should have really done that. This is really interesting, put that in. And so, this information here seems wrong. Can you check this? Do you know what, Dan? You're right about that. Change that. The group of experts reviews this stuff to make sure it's good enough to be published. That is how we ensure the quality of academic work. This happens for every academic piece that is published. John Random, who writes some shit about Marxist theory on his blog, has not gone through this process. And yet every year I get, well, John 2020 says that Marxism means this. Reference John Random's fucking WordPress. And I'm just like, I hate you right now. I hate you, and I hate those that you're going to produce. Somebody who does that will reproduce. And I'll probably have to teach their scum kids as well. And I'll give them the same lesson in 20 years' time, they're still not going to listen to me. Don't do it. Never do it! Unless your lecturer tells you to. That's okay. Why this lecturer is telling you don't do it? So you don't do it. What are you not going to do? It. Never do it. Good. All your sources should be in a bibliography. Don't use et al. Ever in the bibliography, okay? You can go over this stuff. It's no biggie. Bibliography examples. These are all in the referencing guide that you're going to be reading anyway. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this. That is the format. Surname, initials, date, title of the book in italics, publisher. That is it. It never changes. That's the thing you need to learn when you're doing a bibliography. The format will never change. It will always be the same. I guarantee it's never going to change. So just learn how to do the format. Learn that it's the last name, then the initials, then the date, then the title of the book in italics, then the publisher. Because do you know what? That's never going to change. So you just need to learn that. It's like when you start the car. Key in. Start revving the engine. And you take off in like third. Because that's how I start the car. And you know there's a process, right? The process is never going to change. Just learn the process. And you will be fine. In text citations, you know it's always going to be last name and the date. And if it's a quote, you're going to put page numbers. It's never going to change. There will never be a change. You don't need to add anything. I don't need the initials. I don't need the first name. I never want to see that crap. It's not part of the system. Just learn the system. For the bibliography, it's always going to be this way. You have it in front of you. Knock yourselves out. It will never, ever change. Journal articles, the title of the journal comes in italics, not the title of the article. I don't know how many times I ever have to say this, but it's usually about several million per year. Always the title of the journal. Never the type of things. You have all this, you're going to be learning this for Wednesday, right? I'm not even asking you to learn it for Wednesday. I'm just asking that you do it. You can have the thing in front of you while you do all the answers. There's no problem. But you do have to do it. Okay. Is there anything else I need to cover here? All of this stuff is in your thing. Okay. I just want to finish up. I know I've got like a minute left on summarising. Assignment 2 is a summary task. Where would you find the details for assignment 2? Hallelujah! The work has been done here. Yes. You need to start that summary. What I would say is this. You have this on Wednesday. You have seminars tomorrow which are exclusively focused on referencing. So we will cover again tomorrow. What you need to be doing in the next couple of days is reading that chapter for the summary for the first read through. Don't do anything more. Just read it. And then you're ready to go back to it to do the start doing the summary afterwards. I will see some of you tomorrow. I will see all of you. Those I see tomorrow, I will see you then. Otherwise, have a great weekend, and I will see you next Wednesday. Thursday. Thursday.
Time to go.
I never stop. Yeah. What? Really? What? Who do you want? Although you might not get me. Like, I'm not in charge of it. Richard Thomas is, so either drop an email, but I guarantee you he's in his office now. Do you know what the digital tech team is? Upstairs.
Huh? You're still going to Tesco's later.
103, he'd be in his office, right? If he's not there, drop me an email, I will sort it out, okay? Who next?
You first. Okay. I was just a quick question. When you want to see your academic mentor, can you go at any time if you have to be a
Look, people have different rules.
Okay.
I think the best thing you should always do is, do you know when their office hours are?
No.
Fantastic. Who's your academic mentor?
Joe King.
Joe should let you know when his office hours are, alright, first of all. But what I would do is drop Joe an email, j.d.cable, ask him, I'd like an academic mentor meeting, Joe will offer you some answers.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
A really similar question, actually. Do you know what on earth my academic mentor meeting? He said to arrange a meeting through Canvas calendar because I got very lost, and the info desk had no idea.
Who is your mentor?
Alexia Bowder, I think.
Ah, you're doing joint honours with ALE, right?
Yeah.
Nice one, Lex. So, Lex is one of my best friends, so. I do know what it means.
Okay.
However, what Alexia should do is give you a full explanation of how to do it.
Right.
But she's not giving you. So, have you been on Alexia's little hub for mentors?
I have no idea what that is.
Pull up Canvas on your phone.
Okay.
And we'll go through it. But I'm not actually sure. The problem with this is, I'm not convinced you can even do this on a phone.
Okay.
Which is why I think it's a problem.